The return of Never Have I Ever to Netflix means welcome back to Davey, Fabiola, Eleanor, Paxton, Ben and the gang in this heartwarming teen comedy about grief, family and friends. By now you should be all caught up on season 2, so let's take a look at your questions about what they've been up to. We start season 2 with the mother of all love triangles, with Davey slap bang in the middle. She's torn between her longtime crush and Sherman Oaks High's popular hot guy Paxton Hall Yoshida and fellow nerd and one-time nemesis Ben Gross. But instead of choosing one or the other, she decides to have her cake and eat it too.
So you're saying I should just have 2 boyfriends?
Definitely not.
This plan inevitably implodes and Davey basically loses both Paxton and Ben.
Just thought you should know that we're dating the same person.
Technically, yeah, I'm dating both of you.
This is insane. I'm out.
What's more, she inadvertently causes Paxton to break his arm, ruining his dream of swimming for Stanford.
What you have are college athlete grades. And when you subtract the athlete part, your options tend to narrow.
Wait, so where can I get in?
After they become closer again through tutoring, they end the season as official boyfriend and girlfriend.
So, I guess I'm Paxton Hall Yoshida's girlfriend now.
I guess so.
I wonder what that's gonna be like.
But it looks like Ben is not too happy about that series of events. Season 2 sees the return of tennis great John McEnroe as the narrator.
Wow, look at that gorgeous hair.
And of course, before he became the narrator of Davey's Inner Thoughts, he won 7 Grand Slam singles titles. And just like season 1, we have a guest narrator to outline another character's story. Last season, it was Andy Samberg telling Ben's tale.
This is Ben Gross. He is a 15-year-old boy from Sherman Oaks, California. And I am American actor, producer, writer, and fake rapper Andy Samberg. What can I say? I wear a lot of hats.
This season, we get supermodel Gigi Hadid narrating Paxton's Inner Thoughts.
You may be asking yourself, why is old Giger's taking time out of her busy schedule to narrate the story of a 16-year-old boy?
Fun fact, Gigi previously appeared in 2018's Ocean's 8 as herself. And of course that's a film starring Never Have I Ever's co-creator, Mindy Kaling. And bringing it full circle, Gigi is also mentioned in the very first episode of Never Have I Ever.
We'll be like Zayn and Gigi. Who are they? Zayn and Gigi? Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Much to Davey's initial horror, a cooler Indian kid joins her high school this season.
Hey, what's up? I'm Anissa.
Davey immediately feels threatened by Anissa.
Davy was in awe of this cool Indian teen. She had always assumed her unpopularity was because of racism. But this new kid was proving that Davy might just be objectively lame.
And their relationship has lots of ups and downs over the course of the season.
I don't run fast, I'm not cool, and I don't eat like 1 crumb of brownie because I'm straight up anorexic, okay?
I don't know how they found out.
But by the end, they are friends, even though Anissa starts dating Ben Gross. Megan Suri plays the new character, and this isn't her first time on a Netflix show. She also appears in Atypical as Quinn.
She's hilarious.
We learn during Prashant's first meeting with Kamala that Davey's mum is planning to move the family back to India.
Look, I feel like a stranger here, and I don't have a support system, and frankly, without your father around, I just feel like I'm really struggling to raise you.
Those plans are initially still in full swing at the start of season 2. Nalini even makes a visit back to India in order to start the process. But she finds the support she hoped for from her family is not quite what she imagined.
Ma, how is going to a wedding more important than finding a roof for me and your granddaughter?
In the end, Mohan's mother convinces her that staying in America is the right thing for her family. And in turn, Nalini convinces Davey's grandmother to live with them in Los Angeles.
Baby! Party! Oh my god, you're here! Darling granddaughter.
Will Kamala marry Prashant? This is a question which still needs to be answered. Everything seemed to be going well for Kamala and Prashant. They weren't engaged, but they were boyfriend and girlfriend. This season, Kamala starts to question the relationship after Prashant doesn't quite have the right answers to her work woes.
Wait, you complained to Dr. Peters?
Yeah, I thought that maybe he would help. Why? Was that wrong?
No, but you don't want to burn bridges this early in your career.
I didn't burn a bridge, I just asked for what I deserved.
What's more, Davey's cool teacher seems to have caught her eye. The season finale sees Kamala bolting from a big proposal dinner before Prashant can even ask the question.
Let me get the dessert first.
No! No, Party, you sit. I'll go get the dessert.
Last series, Eleanor's mother makes a brief reappearance before promptly disappearing again, after witnessing her daughter's extraordinary acting abilities. She doesn't come back this season, but Eleanor still seems to be dealing with the aftermath of her betrayal. She realises, thanks to her very friendly stepmom, that she's even been putting up with the same toxic traits her mother had in her superstar ex-Disney boyfriend.
Oh my god. Malcolm is just like my mother. I've been trying to date my mother.
What?
When I should have been trying to date my dad. No, I don't think that's the lesson here.
Now, not only are Fabiola and Eve dating in season 2, they run and are crowned cricket queens at Sherman Oaks High. Couple goals or what? The campaign, however, is difficult for Fabiola. She finds it hard to balance Eve's cool, pop culture savvy friends with her own nerdy personality. Ultimately, she decides to accept her crown unapologetically as the robot nerd she is, and in doing so, admits her deep feelings for Eve.
The only thing I love besides my family, friends, and you are robots.
Wait, you love me?
Damn it! Why do I always blurt out all of my most personal secrets?
I love you too. Fabiola, you're the most beautiful person I've ever met.
8 months after Mohan's death, Nalini understandably doesn't seem to have any interest in dating. That is, until she learns a little more about her dermatology rival, Dr. Chris Jackson, who is played by rapper Common.
You're a father?
Mm-hmm. While he's handsome and kind, it all seems to be a little bit too much for both Nalini and Davy, who, in classic Davy fashion, crashes one of their dates by falling into Dr. Jackson's hot tub.
Davy? What are you doing?
Ultimately, Nalini breaks it off before it becomes anything more.
I think it might be a little too soon. I think I will be ready in a few years, but you'll probably be snatched up by then.
But who knows? Dr. Jackson could pop up again in the future. Of course, the question everyone wants to know the answer to is this. Will there be a season 3 of Never Have I Ever? There's been no news as of yet, but we'll be the first to let you know. Until then, make sure you subscribe to the channel for everything you need to know about upcoming Netflix shows.